let's talk about redistricting. And again, Larry's getting a producer credit, because he found this great element as well. This is a great breakdown of where we stand on redistricting. Indiana legislators are going to vote today on whether they're going to redistrict to eliminate 2 Democratic-held seats in the state. This was thought to be dead, but it's been revived, and it may pass. We'll know later today. So here's the chart. Again, it's a little small, and those of you listening on the podcast are going to need my help here. Here's where things stand, and this is not with the potential that the Supreme Court will overturn the Voting Rights Act that would provide even more opportunities for Republicans. The conventional wisdom was Republicans are pulling a fast one, and they're going to change a lot of these things, and they're going to win a lot of states. Then the conventional wisdom shift, particularly after California, to say this is all backfiring on the Republicans, and in fact, Democrats are going to be even or come out ahead. So here's where it stands. You can see the state by state, but confirmed gains right now, Republicans plus 11, Democrats plus 6. So that's a net 5 for the Republicans. Pending gains, Republicans plus 10, Democrats plus 3. So the potential would be, if all of them pass, Republicans 21, Democrats 9. So things are pretty good for Republicans. And again, that's without the Voting Rights Act changes. Gavin Newsom gets a lot of credit for California, and as we all know, the reason for this is Democrats already redistricted the hell out of the blue states, so they didn't have as many opportunities to do this. But if it goes that way, and even where we are now, this gives the Republicans, I would say, a significantly better chance to keep the majority than if Republicans hadn't tried this. But saying that James Blair and the other people who did this for the president, it seems like it was a smart thing to do, just in terms of hard-nosed politics, correct?
Sure, and we will certainly see. You saw a Trump plus 22 district in Tennessee 7 go from 22 to 9, right? And special elections are special for a reason. You look at the Texas redistrict. They created a lot of R plus 6, R plus 8 districts based on the Hispanic vote, based on the president's high numbers in 2024, where he actually won the popular vote. And then you see these coalitions as part of that. Those demographics abandoning the president in recent polling. So, you've diluted some of these districts to make it work for Republicans. And it might be the case where they're actually more competitive if they're R plus 8 to R plus 10, based on what we've seen in these special elections and where the president's numbers are and where the country is feeling right now.
Larry, I hate to sound like John McLaughlin, but quickly.
Kevin's right about that. All those so-called Republican seats in Texas, don't count those chickens before they hatch. But the dirty secret is, as you pointed out, Mark, most of the Democrat seats have already been gerrymandered up the wazoo, where there's nothing more they can do. It looks like when all is said and done, Republicans will in fact have some net gains here that should work in their favor. And at that point, we can then start making our guesses of what the midterms are going to be like. But we don't know what the playing field is yet. We still don't.
They say that something that's easy is like a walk in the park. Well, easier than a walk in the park, hit the subscribe button, be part of the two-way community, never miss an episode, be part of our conversations. Thank you for your service to America.
And don't forget, you can now listen to the morning meeting and Two-Way Tonight on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.